Buriachatu Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Borei pri hagofen. Baruchatu Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher yishon v'litzvayno, v'rotzavonu v'shabbatot
Fittest.
V'avol v'tanichim lanu, v'koroinu ma'aseh v'reishim.
To all those races, colors, and creeds, every man bleeds for the countless victims and all their families of the murdered, tortured, enslaved, raped, robbed, and persecuted.
Welcome to episode 2, the third week of March. Talking to you, TTy. What's going on? This is your host right here, and when I say talking to you, I'm talking to myself too. And the main thing that I want to talk about today, and I want to cover today, is getting people ready. If you're one of those people that doesn't know the esoteric agenda of the things that are going on right now, as far as you being a person and you being separate from the matrix. I'm going to call it a matrix because that's what it is. Exactly what it is. It's a machine. You being a person and you being separated from the matrix. Okay. This is, I guess, one of those things to reinforce all that the truth movement, they call it, all that the truth movement's been bringing out and just pulling out and informing and educating people on. Realizing that there are people out there that are trying to control you and manipulate you and control and manipulate your family. In this matrix, by the power that they proclaim, that they say they have, you don't own anything. Absolutely nothing that you have, according to their rules and laws, that will prove that you don't own anything. You don't own your car. You don't own your house. You don't own your land. You can pay your land off and buy it cash, but you still don't own it. If you fail to pay the income tax, if you fail to pay for the taxes on your property, they can take it according to their laws. Think about it. Think about that. A couple of documentaries. First, I want to say, before I go into other things, just believe in yourselves and don't put all your trust in man. Don't put all your trust in man. There was a Bible verse that said that. Don't put all your trust in man. Meaning, don't put all your trust in the news media. I know a lot of people out here have a lot of things going on in their life, but be careful. A lot of things are out here to program you and to keep you entertained and to keep you off balance and to keep your guard down. We never needed anybody to protect us. We never needed anybody to guard us except God, right? We never needed the news media to provide news and worldly events for us. We never needed that. We have all the capabilities. Some of our capabilities might be a little lesser than others. But utilize what you have and critical think. You are the protector of your household and you are the guide of your destiny. You're the protector of your destiny. Your flesh, your soul, and God. That guides your spirit. Take responsibility for your actions. Don't blame anybody else. Every situation that we're in our life, I'm talking to you and I'm talking to me, we're responsible for. And why do we cry out? What do we cry out for? We have to take our beating like a man or a woman. If you make a choice, we have to deal with it. But yet, I want to put out there, some good wake-up videos that expose the secrecy and expose the manipulation and expose the controlling and exposes where we are supposed to be taken as of the destiny that they have written out for us and that they plan for us. What we don't do, we lay the burden for our children. What we don't reap, we lay the burden for our children. What we do reap, we lay it for our children. Good or bad. If you don't learn anything in your life, or all the things that you do learn, you can only teach anybody what you know. Take the opportunity and the fruit of your youth, because you are very fruitful in your youth, no matter who you are and what you're going through. You're very fruitful. You're very strong. Use the vigor of your youth to reap up things. Use your time wisely. Now, every day we're being hurt and we're being attacked by the powers of the ones that are controlling the world. A few things I want you to look up. Look up who are the builderburg groups. Look up, study about the income tax laws. Are they constitutional? See for yourself. Look up the secret societies. And when I say look up, dig deep. But do it at your own pace, but dig deep. Because this is really last minute. And why is it important for you to learn about a secret society? The importance of it is, whether you look it up or not, it affects your life, absolutely. Because it's people in the world and secret organizations and groups that are controlling the destiny of your life, if you are in the exoteric area of this agenda. You know what I mean? Understand, a good documentary to look up to get you started is Esoteric Agenda. Okay, it exposes some of these groups. It exposes birth certificates, maritime law. Know your Constitution. One thing in this matrix that they say we're allowed to have is 10 rights. A group, the Bill of Rights lists our rights that we have in this matrix. But for people that don't know their rights, you can easily give them up and sign them over. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to fool someone and manipulate someone that is ignorant. Very easy. Everybody's capable. What better way to love your children than to protect them and to learn for them and be able to pass things on? And you out there that do know these things, write them down. Make sure your children knows these things. When you die and you move on, make sure your children will know these things. Pass them down. Let them know where they came from. Write down your ancestry. Okay, another video to look up is the Obama deception. A lot of people believe in Barack Obama just because of the color of his skin. If you believe in him by the color of your skin, look up some of the things that he's done so far. Look up Executive Order HR 4872. It's unconstitutional for them to force us to have health insurance. But look it up and you'll see more for yourself. I'm running out of time. And look up Executive Order HR 3590. Another one, Road to Tyranny. That's a documentary. Running out of time here, about to go to the song by K. Rhino. Endgame. Alright. I'll be back after the song by
As we move forward,
Grand Deception.
anytime you come closer to something, your vision should get clearer. Am I right? You are a tool in the hidden hand that's using you. Please don't be delusional. The rulers of this world practice confusing you. The people and the priests and the imams have been jammed by government scams, minds systematically programmed. Blatant black hatred and racism, the way they lace the whole world and nation with traces of Satanism. This place is a pagan prison. The founding fathers enslaving intentions were no different than Bush's and Reagan's visions. 1776 it took action. This Illuminati took form and was spawned from a Colombian faction. Just flip your $1 bill over, and if you want me to expose the true code of deception, I will show you. We live in a designed wicked system. The number 13 is consistent in Masonic symbolism. It represents transformation. 12 completes a cycle, so 13 is rebirth and regeneration. The meanings of the symbol are strategically hid. On the left side, you see a 13-layered pyramid. Over that sits the all-seeing eye where the light shines. A sign of the devil watching over you at all times. With the words Anawit Coeptus, 13 letters meaning he has favored our undertakings. Will you accept this? Or will you learn the science and ignore them? Under the pyramid you see Novus Ordo Seclorum. Translated, New Order of the World, or the New World Order. Authors and satanic fathers of mass slaughter. The eagle that you see on the right sits below 13 stars with a shield that has 13 stripes and an olive branch in its claws with 13 leaves, which is supposed to be in his talent to represent peace. But peace was always on a decrease. His other claw holds 13 arrows of war set to be released, and the letters at the bottom of the pyramid are fixed with the Roman numerals that equal 1776. The United States of America exists in a deep devilish abyss with truth and paganism mixed. Every president that ever lived was foul. They gather at Bohemian Grove where they bow down before the owl. See, the owl is wise and sees through the darkness of night, and there's a small one on the dollar near the one on the top right. It ain't hard to understand this government was never for us. The eagle was based off of the Egyptian hawk Horus. The 13 colonies who went to wicked sovereignty and made no apology for the obvious idolatry. Subconsciously, we follow the ways of the beast and pay homage to pagan gods when we say days of the week. Like Sunday, they worship the sun. Monday is moon day. Tyr, the god of war, was worshipped on Tuesday. Odin, the chief god, is who Wednesday is named for. Thursday is Thor's day, god of thunder, the mighty Thor. Friday was named after Frigga, notice the pattern. Saturday is the Roman god of agriculture, Saturn. Frigga was the goddess of love, the wife of Odin. The polytheistic theologies needed decoding. The rituals like trips across the sand as man takes. The skull and bones fraternity, the sea handshakes, but understand he receives only 33 degrees. He secretly believes in Lucifer and other deities. Many powerful and rich people are controlled by these. They even hold the soul of several of your favorite MCs. Politicians telling lies, tongues riddled with thorns, and use hand gestures shaped in the form of devil horns. You don't feel it's any harm cause you don't know what it entails. Satan tampers with stem cells and sprays chemtrails. The so-called holidays are hypocrisy, established to use religious doctrines to commit annual robbery. Christmas split in half as Christ's Mass. The so-called birth of Jesus where every home's glowing lights cast. Christ the anointed one masked the birth celebration, but Jesus' birth was kept secret due to the situation. The king initiated a death plot cause Isaiah was prophesied to rule, so Jesus' murder was authorized. No one knows the actual date. That's why sometimes you see Xmas. X means unknown, but ignorance affects us. A fraud that was purposely flawed. December 25th, the birthday of the wicked ruler Nimrod. His whole disguise was part of Satan's universal rise. A holy prophet's life being pimped and commercialized. Traditions like lights on trees, rooted in the Nicene Council in 325 AD. By Constantine, these matters were decreed. The concept of a virgin birth was actually conceived and then agreed with graven images in the temple. The fish on your cards called Onus, a Babylonian symbol, is visibly contradictory. Telling your children lies, you need to make them study Santa Claus.